Starting the weekend off with some kitten treat wrangling.
You all have to sit down before they get a treat.
Gemma remembers to do this. I forget.
He's so gentle taking them off you. Star for you.
How are you?
Okay.
Tired.
Absolutely shattered.
It's Friday evening, isn't it? We've got a busy week. But we're back to weekly vlogging after a little week off. Did you have a nice week off weekly vlogging?
Yeah, it was alright. Nice relax.
Yeah. What are we doing this weekend?
We're going to the zoo.
A zoo. And you can come to that. But yeah, you can come to.
We're going to the zoo.
And we're gonna for a change. We're gonna eat in the oak field.
Yeah.
And have a nice roast dinner. Have a walk around the zoo.
Try and see the new baby carpy.
Yeah, and try and maybe see the new advert. I don't see that. You never know. Tomorrow, not much planned. Probably
Going to where?
You're going to work. I'll probably go for a little walk in the morning. So the weather's been nice today, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been lovely. It's supposed to be nice all weekend, isn't it? So.
We'll see what we get up to. But first, tea time.
Scouse.
Scouse. The scouse is good. I'm enjoying it. And I picked up some fresh bread to go with it, didn't I?
The scouse was good.
This might be the last one of the year, mightn't it now? Because we're heading into sort of spring weather and scouse doesn't go as well at spring.
No. The farewell scouse.
Farewell scouse.
That's the name of the vlog.
It's repeating on me now. Farewell scouse. I like it. We'll do that. And we're just catching up on Barry Lewis.
Good pause.
A good pause. Good morning. It's Saturday. It's quite fresh. Lovely and sunny, but very chilly wind. But yeah, I'm doing my usual loop around Ormskirk. I just vary some of the streets that I walked to. This one looks a little bit different. But we're meeting up to the same spot in a bit when I walk past the cricket club. Oh. And then in a bit, hopefully, I might be able to show you some more street art that we've found that looks really cool. And is by an artist we've bumped into before on this channel. Well, we've bumped into his work, we haven't bumped into him yet. To actually show you the cricket ground this time. Gives you an idea of how lovely and sunny it is today. Also, I'm about to trip over some curbstones, so to be careful. This fire station has the old fire cart in the window, look. How cool is that? And they're all fine to go along with it. It is still the town's working fire station as well. Petrol check-in, 171 a litre, 182 for diesel. Means it's probably cost me more in fuel to get here than I'll actually earn in calories while doing the walk. I'm also going to pop out later and maybe go up to the farm shop and see if I can get some nice stuff for tea tonight. Walk down a little bit further than I normally do, and there's this place here called Pangaea, which does all these metal animal sculptures, apparently made in Kenya. Quite impressive looking. There's also a transformer in the window over there. All profits go back to Africa. So we've got a Ukrainian flag up there, support Ukraine. We're going to go into the park anyway. I might have come too far for the park, you know. Oh, we're good. Playing fields are over there. We swung around. There's some outdoor exercise equipment back into the park. Nice little spot around here. Especially when it's not freezing cold wind. Spring is in the air, we're getting some flowers. We're back at the pond. Quick loop round the pond and then we'll go and look at the street art. I remember walking over to that bandstand a couple of years back, getting stuck in the mud. It's quite boggy between here and we're going to go up that way today though. We normally go around that way and back. We're going back into town centre through the market. So let's begin the quick and not entirely exhaustive tour of Ormskirk street art that we know of. So first of all, we're going to head up the main street. Probably best to use the clock tower in the middle there as a landmark to base your trip on if you do fancy coming out for a look. So we'll just head up this entry by Papa John's. I'm actually just going to use this to swing round to find something else. I'm not 100% sure where this is. Gemma showed me a picture of it the other day. And we found this. How cool is this? I don't know if it counts as street art. I guess it does. So to find this, the easiest way is to find the bank here. There's a coaster next door to the bank, then you've got the bank entryway from the clock tower being down there. Head up the entryway. Got this guy. The Barclays Bank, the Domino's, you just head up there. Anyway, gonna head up and find the other one now. From the clock tower we go up the back. I'll show you in a bit more detail when we get closer. There's the clock tower. Got the fountains at the bottom of it. And then this one we go between Haste Travel and Love to Eat and head up. We don't really have to head very far. Then we find this Paul Curtis piece up here. This is brand new, literally just finished a couple of weeks ago. See if we can get a better view of it. There you go, it's difficult with the sun this early in the morning. It's fantastic. There you go, slightly better view from the other side. How awesome is that? And it's drawing quite a bit of an audience already, which is kind of the idea of these things. We're going to sneak back through Church Walks again, another little street. There's loads of little hidden away places. You can imagine this being really cool for little craft bars and indie restaurants and food places. I think that's where they're trying to go with it. That and student houses. But we are going to head back to the car and then off to the farm shop. I worry about vlogging around Walt Disney World, but vlogging around a northwest town on Market Day when it's really comparatively quite busy. Yeah, that was fun. Everyone was looking at it like head to heads. But apart from that, there was another photographer there taking photos of the artwork. I had a nice chat with him for a second. But anyway, farm shop. Quick trip to the farm shop complete. Bag full of assorted products. I'm going to put that in the car now and we'll get on. Where are the kittens? Ah yes. Playing in the sink again, are we? One of the kittens is actually in the sink here, look. Playing with water from the tap. The other kitten has blocked the lens. Hello. I turned the tap on thinking, oh, he's going to jump out immediately. And he's like, nope. He just turned around and started playing with it. Yeah, I'm home now. Just watching some kittens eat some treats. I was trying to get them out of the kitchen because the weather's so nice. I'm going to put my laundry on the maiden outside for a change. Get it all nice and dry and nice and fresh. That does mean putting all the garden stuff back up, some of it anyway. I think we haven't got quite to the temperature of garden furniture yet, but it's coming, which I'm excited about. Get a bit of fresh air. Still need to sort fences out there though. I can basically just walk out and into the neighbour's garden if I wanted to. It would be nice to get that sorted before we get to summer. I was all on for paying out for that, and then I ran over that screw on my car, so then I had to buy the new tyres, which so far seem to be doing the trick. Well, the tyres. You know, if they were square, we'd probably have a problem. What else have we got planned for this weekend? Well, for me today, not a huge amount to be honest. I might show you what I mentioned a few weeks ago and never got around to it, but I might show you what I've been 3D printing because I finally got around to doing a big project. So there's maybe two more pieces I need to print off for that now, which I'm going to set off printing now, but they'll take about 4 hours. It's going to be a little while. But what I've been doing in the meantime, I've started adding a layer of paint onto some of what I've been doing. Not super detailed. But I'll tell you what, I'll take upstairs and show you now. And here's a selection of pieces that aren't quite finished yet. But will go something like this. I can't do it one-handed, but that bit goes on there. Then you've got a leg. And of course with a leg you then have some body pieces. And a head. And that kind of might give you a clue as to what I'm printing. And this is a BD-1 droid, which originally was in the Star Wars game that came out last year. Was it last year? Maybe the year before. And has actually now been used. It's seen in the new Book of Boba Fett series. There's the back of the head. So this has taken weeks of printing on and off. And now I'm adding a little bit of colour in, as you can see. I've been using these Posca paint pens, which actually work really well for this because I just wanted to pick out some colour details because the print's not going to be amazing. It'll look alright from about 10 metres away. See, like that bit there I need to redo because it looks a bit messy. You can see where my Posca pens have kind of seat into the layers there. Some of the other paint looks pretty good though. The around that antenna there looks really cool, like green. Yeah, the one in the actual game is red. I think you can choose the colours as well, like you can change things. But I decided green would be nice. I've gone with a green BD1 droid. That's what I've been printing. But I just need to print off new versions of these because the white, I was going to paint them black, but it was taking me longer to paint them. And I do have black plastic, so I'll just reprint them in black. And these, they go in there and they're like hips. So we'll get those printed off today. I think that's all of the parts. I need some small bolts to put through the neck, just to hold the neck together. Just think they'll look better with bolts and this is where you can run some wiring up. So if you want to do some lighting for it, you can light it. What I've decided to do is, when I put the head together, I'm just going to glue these tabs very lightly, just to hold it together in place. And then in future, when I'm feeling like I've got a bit more spare time, I'll come back around and add in an LED for the eye on the left there, because I'm going to replace that with a cutaway plastic ball. I need to do something with the lens as well, maybe another LED in there, and then possibly a couple of LEDs for the back of the head where this grated is here, because there'll be all sorts of lighting in there. And then it's just detail work really. It's not going to be the best version of this. There's some really good ones online, but I just thought it'd be a fun little display piece to have in a house full of just endless piles of display pieces. Anyway, let's get printing the last piece. Printing the last piece may have to wait. One of my fans is grinding very badly, so I need to solve that before I do anything else on this. Standard disclaimers here, don't try this at home because there are exposed electronics. Not exposed actually, but there is potential for shock here. It's either that fan, the power supply fan, which I hope it isn't, or it's that fan, which is the one that I installed, which has been noisy since I installed it, I think. So I'm hoping it's that one. If it's that one though, we're going to have to pull the power supply apart, which isn't something I'm going to do today, to get a replacement fan to fit in there. But anyway, let's turn it on. It's that fan definitely, and the reason why I think it's that fan is because that one doesn't come on with the power supply. The nice thing is, I think it's just something loose in there, because now I've got the printer on its side, it's not hitting anymore. So it might just be a wire that's just coming into that. Well, printer update. I managed to take off the lid of the power supply, turn the fan upside down, confirm there's nothing interfering with that fan, put it all back together, turned it on, still made the noise, tapped the fan, it stopped making the noise, but then started again. So I think what has actually happened is the bearings in the fan have failed. They're very cheap fans that they put in these things. So I have a couple of options now. One, I either replace the power supply, or two, I replace the fan. It's not a super difficult job. I could probably do the fan. I'll have a look and see what fans I can get to replace it. Well, that was a really lazy Saturday. I've done pretty much nothing but relax on the couch, have a nice bath, relax on the bath, do a little bit of model painting for me droid. Added some colours to the antennas on the back of it. Yeah, but it's now time to go and pick Gemma up. She's finished work, so I'll pick Gemma up, and then tonight we're going to have some nice food. Well, look, Archie's here, and Reggie's here as well. Reggie just meowed at me. Reggie's got the most beautiful eyes. No, 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 no. Reggie's also very cheeky and likes to claw the couch. Oh, and there's the third one. We have got the best cats. Gemma's home! And in Designersoar? Designersoar, I like that. Dinosaur pyjamas. Yeah. You alright, sweetie? You tired? You hungry?
Starving, and you're not providing.
I'm providing. I've bought loads of food to eat.
You've bought it, you bloody cooked it, have you?
Well, I've been driving.
I'm starving.
Someone wanted a lift home, someone didn't get the train.
Starving. Alright,
anyway, let's get some dinner on. I'll run it in the kitchen here. The fridge is very full of delicious treats and goodies. Right, Gem, we've got pork ribs Chinese. You're going to have to let me know what you want.
Okay. I'm listening to tell me what you've got first, then I'll decide.
Chicken wings, salt and pepper. There's a lot of them as well, it's quite weighty that. Beef kebab, black garlic.
You've got that one
Chicken kebab, Alabama.
Well, let's save the beef kebabs.
Okay.
And have everything else.
Okay.
Wings and ribs and...
I guess what we don't eat tonight we can have tomorrow
We'll
night.
just do the wings and ribs and save the 2 lots of kebabs for the week.
You know, you've promised me all the other stuff now. So.
Because we've got pizza as well, and we've got some of them crisps left up there.
Alright, okay, then I'll put the kebabs back. We'll have ribs and rings.
Ribs and wings.
Ribs and rings.
Ribs.
Actually, I should check the dates on them, shouldn't I? So the wings will be going in the air fryer. Wow, disco kettle. And the ribs will go in the oven. And I'm going to throw a pizza in the oven as well. Gemma's dinner. There's still wings in the air fryer. And I've done myself because there was only 3 ribs, but 3.5 ribs, so I've got 1.5. I'll just have more crisps later. It's alright. Enjoy. I overdid the pizza. Oh, we were watching Tangled Up in Phone having sync problems, which was giving me flashback from our sync problems the other week. Was that nice? Got the wings as well now, 4 wings apiece. Oh, we're just watching IOM Geek now. Riding Pantheon at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Looks like a really nice park, doesn't it?
It does.
Should we go to the zoo?
Yeah.
Alright. And we're here. We do have dinner today, so we're going to go straight for that. But first of all, over the bridge past Cheese's, I think. Quick look at Ellie's first. Some youngsters down there. Probably should have got them at the entrance, really. Got loads of onagers over here, and more to come. And the old girl camel. A couple of others over there. Sneaky peek at the back of the cheetah's heads on Cheetah Bridge. Always got to stop for a young baby rooster.
Oh yeah.
We got about 10 minutes to go before our lunch. Just check some bits around here. Probably won't film the lunch because you've seen it a million times before now. It's going to be very good, I'm sure. You all fed?
Aye.
Enjoy.
Lovely.
It was busy today, wasn't it?
It was.
We were a bit short on staff.
Yeah, because not all the rooms were open.
But still pleasant, so...
It's a good roast.
Yeah, still a good roast. Anyway, we're going to look at some animals now. I'll show you the highlights. We have the baby guppy. What's it called, Gem? Gemma doesn't know. Very cute though. I'm going to come out from behind there so we can see you nice. Ah, there we go. Ah, what a star. Actually, this side's fence. We're going to head in and see Mum. Very, very sweet little animal. Emma remembered she's called Cora. And she's gone.
Yeah, but we've seen her. That's
We
all
have.
that matters.
Check her off the list. And have a quick look in there at Tropical Realm. Now it's back open again. It's a crown pigeon. Hello, giraffe legs. I thought Gemma was going to climb in for a paddle then. Quite a few of the crown pigeons about today. Ah, we got loads of birds in the feeding area. Nicobar pigeon, some Jervan sparrows, fruit doves,
The Madagascar frozen.
the foddy, that was it, I was trying to remember the name. Ken found some glossy starlings over there.
Oh, look, a baby frozen.
Yeah. Is that red crest coming to a crest? Head. Yeah, a bit of peace and quiet. You got the Bornean river turtle here. Oh, look at the spectacled caiman today. We never normally see these so close up to the front.
I'll have a look in a minute.
An official turnout. Aye, is it?
No, right there in the middle.
A quick run through the Jaguar house. Unfortunately, on our last trip we did see Goshi, but sadly she passed away a few days later, which is very sad. But we'll see if Napo's about today. Gemma spotted a bush dog baby. Let's see if we can find it.
There he is.
Oh, I just seen one.
Yeah, he wasn't down in a sec. There he is. Here.
Hiding behind the log.
He'll find his mummy there. Watch the side. There he is.
Look at that.
We can see him.
See him, Robin?
Little tiddler. Smaller than our cats when we got them as kittens, isn't it?
I know.
It looks like it's quite new, and they're all trying to get used to it.
He's so cute.
Oh look, she's carrying him.
Let's go. Oh.
Yeah, she wants him to have a clean.
Look at this way, Mum. No, no, you're not.
Nope, I'm off.
I just told you, you're not going that way.
And we got a sloth on the move again. Start in front. There's Napo.
Come here, darling. You can see his face.
I'll see that.
It's over at Realm of the Reddit. We have to check. Chinese crocodile lizard.
And some minnows.
Minnows, yes, when we rounded them.
It's a nice little enclosure, that one.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Looks like we've got still swimming.
In colours. We come in to see the orangs, and they're all outside in the sun. This is Willie on the right here.
I can't tell who that one is. It's
He's looking impressive now. I remember when we first came, he was
little lanky teenager.
a little lanky teenager.
That was her baby.
And the youngsters just turned
Oh,
up.
he's looking up.
What about with Dad?
That's cute.
Went off dancing, just off short.
Oh, look, this shed as well.
Boland's python. And, yeah, Gemma's just found, well, there is a trail camera up there, but also a shed, and shedded skin on the top of the log. In the aquarium, and it's feeding time for the Bangai cardinal fish.
Spiky. Spiky. And it was white carrier. No. Yeah, that's that.
A momentous occasion. This is the quietest as we've seen the penguins in absolutely ages. Yeah, we've never been able to get this close. It's about 4 o'clock, so the zoo's like a half an hour to an hour away from closing. Another one here as well.
I already saw them once.
What did she do?
There you go.
Well, we just checked and the zoo's shutting in 5 minutes. This is the nice thing you get when the zoo's getting towards the end of the day though. Nice quiet places to walk. We will be heading towards the exit now though, we don't want to keep the zoo stuff later than they need to be. Yeah. Trying to up our steps on the way out. There is a capybara over there though, otherwise there's nothing much to see right now. Ooh, we got warthogs. We haven't had warthogs in a while. Oh, we haven't seen them in a while at least. Didn't they have some by rhinos at one point?
Yeah, they were with the mongoose, weren't they?
Yeah. They look nice in this enclosure. A little bit too late for islands today, unfortunately. We can't run around in 2 minutes.
We've got 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
30 dogs.
Okay.
And sit up on that.
Yeah, we'll just see them on our way out. This is where it comes in handy knowing the zoo like the back of your hand. Well, the rhinos obviously know what's up because the zoo have just announced it's closing and they've gone in. So they're going clocking off and going home for the night. Oh look. The sparrow. Hello!
Hello.
Nice day in the zoo.
Yeah, lovely day to do. Weather was
Oh,
gorgeous.
battery ran out towards the end, so rather than change over, I just thought we'd wrap up at home. What was your favourite animal?
The baby okapi.
I like
And the baby
bush dog was cute as well.
It was the first time I'd seen the new baby okapi.
Good. Yeah, it was a nice day, nice weather, nice
gorgeous,
food.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
We got 8,000
Nice to
dish
meet up
steps done.
with some friends we haven't seen
Yeah, we had a good chat.
ever
catch up.
as well.
And now, this is the beauty of being like doing vlogs. We're watching I just randomly picked a vlog that we from our Lake District trip in 2016, 17ish. The time we went to the lakes and my car broke down. And I just stuck it on in the background and we're just relaxing watching that. And then we're having scouse for dinner, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tea. And we got an Archie.
An Archibald.
Looking handsome.
Molten again. Never stop, do you, mister?
Printer's back in action. The fan came, it was a straight swap. Here's the old fan. And if I try and spin this, it winds down very quickly, and at certain angles you can feel there's a bit of a grinding in the bearing. So this is what was causing the problem. Yeah, straight swap for this one. The only slight issue being, this is a 14 volt fan, and the one that's in there is a 12. Did some reading online. Shouldn't be a big problem. Might shorten the life of that fan, but it was only cheap anyway. And you can tell it was only cheap because it's quite noisy. We'll see how we get on with it. If not, if that fails, I'll try and look for a 14 volt fan to replace it, or just an entire new power supply. Yep, the print was successful. Fantastic. We're good. We're back in action. I've put a little wash of silver on these, nothing detailed. I want it to look a little bit rough around the edges because these are going to be the hips. So they're going to be like moving parts that might have taken a bit of damage over time. And that's what they look like in location on the body. This is only half of it, the other half obviously fits underneath. I've added more paint as well, bits of green. And I've done the back of the head as well, so that's all done. And the ears, the antenna are done now as well. It's almost pretty much ready to go together. Watching a bit of G2E media exploring pontons. And over by where the sand lizards on the Paul Curtis that we saw.
Ainsdale.
Yeah. And also we've got these mochi things to try here. That we saw Tangled Up in Fun had these, didn't we? So we're going to give them a try. Yeah, they've been in the freezer well over 6 months. And I'm playing Fallout 4 again. You alright?
Coconutty.
Coconut. Yes? Can I help you? Get off. You're too cute, aren't you? Very naughty. Yeah, they are very coconutty. And then with
Nice ice cream. Nice ice cream as well.
It's quite cold. Being ice cream, you know. I meant to say it's like solid. It's Wednesday evening. And the sun is setting in the distance. How good does that look? And we haven't been down here for a while, but we're back at Crosby Beach. It's really busy tonight. You can tell it's one of the first weeks of decent weather, can't you? Anyway, we're going to do our usual little walk and then we'll end the vlog off for this week, I think. And there goes the sun for the day. What a nice evening. Unseasonably warm. It was like 17 degrees in the car when we were driving back. Well, down here to walk. Daffodils. And the light's starting to fade now. Some vessel heading out to sea there. And another vessel heading away from me at speed. And we made it to the art thing.
Pebble.
Pebble.
The pebble.
Nice walk?
Yeah.
Well, we've got to walk back, of course, but we'll end this one off here, shall we?
Aye.
We'll see you in the next one. What are we doing next weekend?
No idea.
Mother's Day, so we might not do much vlogging next weekend. We'll see how we get on. Sure, we'll find something to show you. But for now, we can end on the sea. Well, the mud flats in front of the sea. And some World War II rubble.